Italy is famous for many things, including pizza, pasta, wine, the Renaissance, and the Vatican City, just to name a few. But did you know that it's also home to one of the most haunted islands in the entire world? Welcome to my channel, Wild But True, and today let's find out all about the scary Poveglia Island. The island we're talking about today is called Poveglia Island. It's located in the Venetian lagoon between Venice and the mainland of Italy. Now this island is infamous because it was once used as a quarantine zone for people who had the plague. This was back in the 1700s when the plague was at its most deadly and was spreading throughout Europe. The people of Venice decided that they needed to do something to stop the spread of the disease, so they created a quarantine zone on this remote island. Anyone who came to Venice from a ship and showed any signs of the plague was taken to the island and left there to die. This included merchants, sailors, and even some of the city's own citizens. Over 100,000 people are said to have died on the island, making it one of the deadliest places on Earth during the plague pandemic. After the plague finally began to subside, the island was used as a burial ground for those who died there. Bodies were simply thrown into mass graves and left to rot. Eventually, the island became too overcrowded, and the people of Venice decided to build an asylum for the remaining plague victims. They figured that it would be better to keep them alive than to keep burying them. However, this turned out to be a terrible mistake, because the island quickly became a place of torture and suffering. The patients in the asylum were not given proper medical care and were often left to fend for themselves. Many of them died, and those who survived were left with severe mental and physical disabilities. In 1968, the asylum was finally closed down and the island was abandoned. Since then, it has been known as one of the most haunted places in the world. There have been reports of strange mist and fog rolling across the island, even though there are no bodies on it. Some believe that these are the ghosts of the plague victims, who are still searching for their loved ones. Others say that the mist is the souls of the asylum patients who suffered and died there. Whatever the case may be, no one dares go near the island at night. There have also been reports of disembodied voices, footsteps and screams coming from inside the abandoned buildings on the island. Some say that these are the spirits of the people who worked at the asylum and are still trying to find peace after what they witnessed there. Others believe that these are the spirits of the patients who are still suffering and screaming in agony. But perhaps the most disturbing thing about the island is the fact that some of the buildings are still standing. Even though it has been abandoned for over 50 years, no one has dared to tear down the buildings or disturb the island in any way. This has allowed the structures to fall into disrepair and decay, which has only added to the eerie atmosphere of the place. It's almost as if the island itself is trying to hide its dark past and keep it hidden from the world. So if you're ever near Venice, be sure to stay away from Poveglia Island. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching.